Hey Miyamoto, what happened to Pikmin 4? We know you're hiding something. If you want to win a gaming gift card to your platform of choice, just leave a comment on this video, picking a random video in the month of October to win gift cards. Also giving away 2 on Twitch, twitch.tv/Pikmecrue, so follow me there. In 2015, Miyamoto said Pikmin 4 is close to being finished. What is the actual quote? I have it written down here somewhere. Very close to completion. He said this in 2015, and he said Pikmin teams are always working on the next one. This was 5 years ago, Miyamoto. The next Pikmin game we're getting is Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which is a remake of a 2013 game. Not even a remake, it's just like a port, basically. It looks the exact same. Has maybe, I think, a couple extra things thrown in there, just small little tiny things. Not a remake. I don't know why I said remake. It's a fucking port of a Wii U game we got 7 years ago, before I even said this quote. The next Pikmin game we got after that quote was really shortly after this quote. He said that in the summer of 2015, and we also got like a month later, Hey Pikmin, which was a little side-scroller spin-off of Pikmin, which I thought was really fun and neat. Like, if you're gonna do a side-scroller version of Pikmin, that's exactly what it would have been. Exactly what we got is exactly what it would have been. A lot of people were upset about it. Some people liked it, and then a lot of people were just like, who cares? It sold terribly, which we'll get into sales numbers in a little bit, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. I had fun with it. Cameron had fun with it. We were like, oh, it's a side-scrolling Pikmin game, just exactly how you'd imagine. There he goes. Arlo fucking shits himself if you mention Hey Pikmin. Don't even try it. He's not having it. He wanted the exact Pikmin experience on the go, which I could see. I'm sorry, Pikmin fans. I know, don't crucify me just yet, please. But here we are, like I said, 5 years later, no sign of Pikmin 4. Pikmin 3 Deluxe is coming out, and boy, oh boy, it does not look good for the Pikmin series. Is Pikmin 4 just an abandoned project that they just said, oh, fuck, get it out of here? I don't know. There's a lot to unpack here. We're going to get into it. A couple things sparked this today. Not Arlo's video that he posted today, purely coincidental. I planned on making this video. Before I saw that, he posted that, and I said, oh, Arlo's talking about Pikmin 4? Hey, I'm about to too. Seriously, purely coincidental. What really sparked it was this little, their promotional image from the Super Nintendo world. There was a Pikmin in it. It's the first non-Mario character to be shown off in Super Nintendo World. The first one they showed off is Pikmin. He's hidden really small on like a carrier bag you can get from the store. There's a really tiny Pikmin hiding in there. And I'm like, what the hell are you referencing here? Did Miyamoto just rush past everyone and get it in there real quick, and then you just rushed it to print? I don't know what happened here, but Pikmin is officially involved in Super Nintendo World in some type of capacity, maybe just a little tiny Easter egg. But does this mean they're giving us a nod like, hey, we still love Pikmin? I don't know what the case is. I feel like they don't love Pikmin though, because Pikmin 3 Deluxe is coming. Great, fantastic. It took them forever for them to port that to the Switch, but they talked about it 2 months ago or so, and they're like, oh, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is coming. Everyone's like, yay! And they said, all right, fuck that. Mario's here! Check it out. We got the Mario 35th. Look at all these games. Isn't that fun? Just posting all over social media about Mario. Obviously, they hyped the game up, but then it came out, you know, September. Just posting it out the ass everywhere. It's just like, oh my god, Mario Celebration! And then they're like, oh, Pikmin 3 is still coming. They're like, ha, check this out. Zelda, bitch, we got Zelda coming. Ha, check it out. And then Pikmin 3 just back there like, really? Alright. You go to the fucking Nintendo Twitter, it's just all Zelda and Mario. It's just, Pikmin is so sparsely allocated. Oh, look here, Pikmin 3 still coming. Ha, remember, did you forget? Oh, there you go. And it's coming in late October, October 30th, and there's so many amazing games that have released and are releasing around it that are going to just push that down into the subconscious of the average consumer, right? You got Cyberpunk coming out. You had Crash come out, an amazing 3D platformer. You got all kinds of ridiculous games coming. I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the new Spider-Man, a ton. Yakuza's coming out, all kinds of games. You're like, Shane, that's not Switch games. Like I just said though, we had the Mario 35th and the Zelda. If you're a kid at Christmas, you never played a Pikmin game in your life, you know Mario, you know Zelda, you don't know Pikmin. Why would you pick Pikmin, right? I feel like it looks kind of confusing to like the average like video gamer. Like, wait, I'm controlling these little things and I throw stuff and there's numbers and big gigantic circles and everything. It's a fucking great game. I fucking love Pikmin 1 and 2. Haven't got to play 3 yet because I didn't have a Wii U at the time. I'm getting it for Switch. I'm telling you, Pikmin fans, stop it right now, okay? I do love Pikmin, okay? I'm just being real here. I'm just being real. I feel like you're gonna go for Mario, you're gonna go for Zelda, or you know what I mean? Like, it's such a shitty release window for Pikmin, and like I said, they're hyping up all the other games in the thing. There's not been a fucking word about Pikmin 4 since Miyamoto was like, it's almost done, haha, and then 5 years later, oops. But the sales figures for the entire Pikmin series aren't even that great. They're actually really comparable to another series that Nintendo's kind of shat all over until recently. Pikmin 1 came out in 2001, sold 1.6 million. 2, 2004, 1.12 million, 3, 1.27 million in 2013, and then the spinoff Hey Pikmin sold 0.44 million. That's not very good in the grand scheme of things for Pikmin there. That was the last new Pikmin game. And Metroid Prime actually very similar numbers to the Metroid Prime series, which I wanted to compare it to. Both started on GameCube and then into the Wii. You know, Pikmin skipped Wii, but had like some weird little shit on Wii, but not actually a real game. But then it came out on Wii U. But anyways, Metroid Prime 1 sold 2.84 million. Pretty good there. A lot better than any of the Pikmin games. And then 2004, 1.1 million. Drastic drop there. And then on the Wii, 1.41 million. And then we didn't hear shit about Metroid forever after that until finally we got Federation Force and everyone goes, oh my god, seriously, Nintendo? Dislike! And then now we have Metroid Prime 4 coming out. Who God knows when, I don't know. But I feel like maybe Pikmin is getting the Metroid treatment here. Maybe they're like, you know what? As much as we love it, as much as Miyamoto loves it, the average consumer doesn't really give a shit. They like our Marios, they like our Zoltars, they like our Mario Karts, the Smash Boys. Maybe we shouldn't be putting so much stock into the Pikmin franchise. I don't know, all speculation. Like I said, maybe the reason why they were close to being done with the game. Like I said, 2015 is when Miyamoto said it was close to being done with the game. Maybe they saw the Wii U as a failure already at that point. And they said, we really need to push for the next thing. Let's put this on the back burner for now. Really dig into this new console that we're gonna push out here in a couple of years, and then we can bring Pikmin 4 out on that. Maybe that was the case, but still, we've already had the Switch for 3 years now. We've got Metroid Prime 4 announced years ago. Why wouldn't we even get an announcement for Pikmin 4? Some, like, hey, it's in the works still. It's still in the works. No, literally nothing about Pikmin 4 has been said since Miyamoto talked about it years ago. So I feel like they're waiting to see how well Pikmin 3 Deluxe does, and maybe they'll, like, bump that project back off the back burner and go, get it back out here, boys. They want the Pikmans. Let's do this. And maybe the Pikmin 3 Deluxe will get the Switch bump. You know, games sell really well on the Switch. The Switch is doing amazing. Obviously, the install base is a lot bigger than it was on the Wii U, like absolutely leaps and bounds larger. So maybe despite all these huge games coming out around the same exact time as Pikmin 3, maybe it'll get a good little bump and sell a few million. I'm certainly hoping so, because I would love to see a brand new Pikmin on the Switch, Pikmin 4. That would be amazing. But I'm not getting my hopes up. I feel like Pikmin 3 is just not going to do well, and we're probably not going to hear about Pikmin 4 for quite some time. Maybe until they're like, you know what, let's dust off some old IPs, get Pikmin out here, and let's do this, baby. We will see. Hopefully it does well. Like I said, I'm rooting for Pikmin. Don't label me a hater, okay? I'm just saying what I'm thinking here. These are just my thoughts, the thoughts of a raving lunatic madman that doesn't make any sense. Ever. I know people always leave comments like, actually, that doesn't make any sense, Sean. And I go, okay, I'm sorry. Just wanted to talk out of my ass for a little bit. But there you go. Pikmin 4. Where are you? If you want to support the channel, we have merch for every game card, big card, we got shirts, stickers, mugs, all that fun stuff, good quality, fast shipping, and pricing. For as low as $1 a month, you can help support us on Patreon, patreon.com/FUGameCrew. We also have a join button on YouTube. It's like Patreon, but officially through YouTube. Links to everything in the description, including my gameplay channel, Bubby MLG, my other channel, Bubby's World, where I upload weird, offensive stuff. You might get to maybe go over there if you want to laugh, but if you're offended easily, don't go over there. Camera channel's down there as well. We're also on BitChute. Go check us out over there, and I'll see you later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
No burp. I don't know why.